Bonjour, ma belle Marshall Blenders. Comment ça va? Comment ça va? Tout bien? Oh la la. So I'm just here because I wanted to talk about a cologne that I shall be sharing with you. It's called Sauvage. Sauvage. You know what would have happened if I was recording it on my regular, but I'm doing this via the YouTube camera, so there will be no beautiful letters popping up. But let me just give you a little bit of a backstory about Sauvage. Okay, so this cologne actually was released 1966. It was released in 1966. So it's not new, although its popularity has risen, now. It was popular back then too. And the name Sauvage, it does mean savage, en français, in French, but it's not, this is actually named after a person. It's not just the name Savage, it's named after a person. Sauvage is named after a person, and the person was named Percy Savage. He was from Australia, and he actually became known as the Prince of Publication for the Paris fashion. So you know how Joan Rivers was able to coin the "Who are you wearing?" on the red carpet? Well, that wouldn't have necessarily happened had Percy Savage not existed, because he actually was hired as Chief de Publicité at Lanvin, which is a very famous fashion house in Paris. And so chief of publicity means chief of PR, public relations. And so in 1954, he takes this dress over to Elizabeth Taylor. Do you know who Elizabeth Taylor is? He takes the dress over to Elizabeth Taylor, and he tells her, listen, if anyone asks you about your dress, tell them it's Lanvin. Very well. She steps out of her building, and photographers or paparazzi has always existed, and they asked her who was she wearing. This guy's smart. And she goes, it's Lanvin. Isn't it divine? And the rest is history. After that, people would always be asking, who are you wearing? And the interest was the name of the fashion house of who the celebrity was wearing. So that's how it happened. Things always have a history. You always have to go back to the history to see why things are happening today. And so we're gonna open it up. Sauvage. Give you a little bit of ASMR. Gotta be extra. Sauvage. Sauvage. Oh, de parfum. Sauvage. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Very sleek. Very sleek. So this does come in eau de toilette. It comes in eau de parfum, and it comes in parfum. So obviously eau de parfum, for me, I'm happy with eau de parfum. It doesn't have to be a parfum. It could be an eau de parfum because it'll last just as long. Eau de toilette will also last. It just won't last as long. Okay, so this is the top. And the house that this cologne is made from is the House of Dior. So it's by Dior. And Percy Savage was one of Dior's friends. And so that was how they came up with the name. So Percy Savage was invited to a get-together at Dior's house, and he gets there, and the butler announces, Mr. Sauvage has arrived. And coincidentally, just a few minutes before, Dior was trying to figure out what name would he give to this new cologne. And when he heard the butler say, Monsieur Sauvage arrivé, he was like, c'est ici, it is here, it has arrived. The name that I shall use for this new cologne shall be Sauvage. So let's check and see what it smells like. I'm acting like I don't know. I actually got it because I had gotten a few orders from Ulta. I ordered a bunch of melanin products, and so and I ordered I think 2 colognes, Gucci, and Gucci Guilty and Coach. And so I got 2 Sauvage testers. I gave one to my son and I kept one for myself, and one for you. Oop. Let me go in there. That really went to you guys, yeah? There you go. Okay. Smells really good. It's not minty. Yes, it is minty. It's minty. It's clean. It's fresh. And I can tell you it lasts a long time. This I put just beneath Bleu de Chanel. I'm going to order it and make a video on it. But Bleu de Chanel for me is one of the best, if not the best, colognes out there. Okay? You want to stop traffic and stop people in the train, stop people in the building you're at. You want to stop people. Bleu de Chanel is for me by far the best. Everyone has to stop you. Doesn't matter the age. So this one is just under it, but it smells wonderful. It's a smell that upgrades you. Guys, let me know if you agree, but smells, like aesthetics, can determine how people perceive you, how they will treat you. If they'll treat you with respect or if they'll treat you like, a regular person, So Sauvage is one of those that calls attention. Okay? So yeah, for me, again, makes a good gift. You want to buy it for yourself, buy it for someone else. It won't be a waste of money. Now, I just want to follow up with the Yves Saint Laurent L'Homme. I like it. I don't love it. Okay? So I've used it a few times, and it's very soft. I am not a person that likes extremely soft colognes. This one, I can literally, like in Spanish we say, te bañaste. I can literally bathe in the cologne and it will not be overwhelming when I step outside. For me, that's a problem because I like to do 5 spritzes. I do, with this one, with Sauvage, I can only do 2. That's why I love it. It's good, But a regular cologne, I do 5. 1, 2, 3. Give it a few seconds. Tap. 4, my entire front, and 5, my back. And that's it. With this one, I feel like I have to do 10. The Yves Saint Laurent, I have to do 10, and it's still very light, very mild. So if you like very light, very mild colognes, Yves Saint Laurent L'Homme is good for you because the smell is phenomenal. It's just not that long lasting, not that strong. Now, if you like to show out, okay, and be recognized, go for Sauvage. You won't be disappointed. So, goodbye. Oh, adieu, mon bel morceau blenders. À tout à l'heure, mon ami. Ah.